Hello and welcome to May's Crochet. I am Rachel and it is day 3 of our countdown to Halloween, which means I will be drawing one thing from this bowl to correspond with the pattern in this book, and I will be making it. Yes, yesterday we made our precious little Cyclops. Not nearly as scary as the one I read about in school, but he's really cute. Stayed up way too late to try to get it all done in one day. That's not me, but you know, I thought I could do it, and I did it, but at what cost? So, what are we going to be doing today? Let's find out. A mermaid. Yay! All right, let's find the mermaid in here. Here's our mermaid. Isn't she pretty? I think I'm going to go with blue as well. And she looks relatively easy. That hair is going to be a lot, though. I don't think I've ever made an actual full mermaid doll, but I have made mermaid tail blankets. This is something different. Most of us know what mermaids are, but let's read the introduction paragraph. Rare sightings by sailors and shipwreck survivors tell of beautiful women who are half human, half fish. Now, depending on whom you ask, some claim mermaids have been known to lure sailors into storms and assured disaster, while others claim they save who they can from drowning. I like to believe the latter. This pattern is extremely versatile, the color combinations are endless, and you can style the hair any way you like. Okay. Really just need 2 colors if I wanted, but I'm not sure I'm going to do the hair and the tail the same color. I think I'm going to do a more natural hair color, and then a fun tail and a matching top. Okay, I'm going to draw inspiration from the last mermaid media I consumed, which is almost none, but that would be The Deep, which is a novella I read or listened to the audiobook of last year, and here are my supplies, except for the stuffing. I'll get that in a minute. I have to drag that bag over here back and forth. Anyway, I'm gonna get started. Okay, I started with some extras like the fins and the arms and the wig cap. My fingers are cramped. I knew that would happen, but now they're done, and I just get to work on the head and the body and put everything together. Well, the hair is gonna be a whole situation, but that's for later. At least these tiny things that are frustrating are done. So I'm gonna take a break, maybe clean something, give my hands a rest, and I will be back at some point. We have a head and eyes and a smile. And then I have started the tail. And that's it. And that's fine. I didn't have big plans to get this done today. I thought maybe, but no, I did not. So that's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. No, I'm just kidding. I will finish it tomorrow. We left off last night with the extras and a completed head. So now we have a completed body. I know it doesn't look like a body, but it's a mermaid. Remember, there are no legs. So I am loving this brown and this blue together. I think they are stunning. I would actually love a sweater of these. Unfortunately, I don't know what brands they are, and this is not sweater material. I mean, it's yarn, so it could be sweater material, but it feels like it would be awful to wear. It's fine for a doll, though. But if I could get a color similar to that, which I'm sure I could, but I'm not going yarn shopping right now because it's late at night. So anyway, and then also today, I got all the hair on the wig cap. I did not follow the rules, I did not follow the pattern in the book. She wanted the wig cap on the head, and then you sew hair in like bundles of 4 just down the middle. And again, there are no progress pictures, and she did not show the back of the doll's head. So I didn't know, there's a cat trying to escape. I didn't know what the back was gonna look like. She had like a sentence of what to do in the back, or just stop at a certain point because the back would look weird. I don't know. Anyway. I'm not great with hair like this because normally when I make the dolls for the girls for the recital, it's either just like a bun on top of a wig cap, or if my youngest has one of her costumes that have a ponytail, then I'll just have a few strands, like maybe this many, coming out of the middle of the wig cap. But I've never done this to this extent before. But she's a mermaid, so it needs to be long and flowy for the sea. I just knotted some pieces together and then pulled them through, much like I did with that little pig pin doll that I did for Christmas. For me, it was a week ago, but this video is coming out in a couple months, so a couple months ago. But yes, I'm really loving the colors. This blue is very deep sea for me. Not that I would go in the deep sea. Absolutely not. But all I have to do is put her together and then cut the hair. I wasn't going to do the hair to match the tail, but I thought maybe a few highlights on one side would be really cool, and I like it. So all right, let's sew her together instead of just having her in parts. So yeah, I sewed the head on upside down. However, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm just going to redo the mouth. I think it puts the eyes maybe 1 to 2 stitches higher than, not stitches, rows, higher than they were. But I'm not undoing that. We're just gonna have eyes slightly higher. Hopefully the hair will make it all work. I cannot believe I just did that. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, that's a new one for me. Never done that one before, but here we are. Are you okay? She's embarrassed. She's trying to hide. She's like, don't put me on camera with you, woman. You just put a doll's head on upside down like a dummy. It's fixable. Ugh, it's so oh my gosh, that's just ridiculous. Okay, so mouth is off. So let's, there's no mouth anymore. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it back, even though the one in the book didn't have one. I just wanted her to have a embroidered smile. Okay. I mean, the eyes are gonna be just a little high, but I think it's okay. It's okay. It still works. Okay, well, oops. I fixed it. It was all of 10 seconds, but I'm still really embarrassed I did that. So now arms and tail, fins. Yeah, I mean, technically, I guess this is the tail and these are the fins, whatever, Okay, yeah. Arms and fins on. Fins aren't 100% great. It was hard positioning them, so you can kind of see like the opening of the bottom of the tail, but you know what? Just don't look too close, okay? It's none of your business. I might be a little tired right now. Anyway, all that's left is the hair. Now, I'm pretty good with doing wig caps, getting them on. I don't do it when there's this much hair already attached. So this will be new for me. I'm gonna try to bundle it up so that I can see around what I'm doing. Last step, and then day 3 is done. Pins, so heavy. I've never done this before. Okay, here we go. Glasses off. We made it. I think that is pretty even. I'm gonna tie it off. And then she needs a little trim because obviously all the strands are not even. We got a bit of a chop. It's not 100% even. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna go with it. I'm afraid if I keep cutting, I'll mess something up. I'll cut off an arm or a fin or cut it too short or something, and I'm not mentally in a place where I could handle that because it's late and I still have to finish editing a video for tomorrow. Here she is. She's cute. I like her. I'm still mad at myself for the whole upside down head thing and the eyes now being like 1 or 2 rows too high. Not really, but a little. It still works, thankfully. It still works. Maybe they were too low to begin with. I don't know. Maybe it was a happy accident. But she's really pretty. I love these colors together. So pattern versus doll. Pretty close. Hair's obviously a little different, just because I use a different technique. Here she is compared to the cover of The Deep, my inspiration. I definitely think I hit the nail on the head with that one. I didn't go with navy because I didn't want to. I like this. This is probably called like Ocean or something, I swear, but I don't have the cover, the sleeve for it anymore, so who knows? I don't even know what brand it is. So it's day 3 done. So far, so good. I'm having a good time. I'm glad I finally started doing this. It is, for me, only August 4th. So, ahead of schedule. Hopefully, there are still 28 more of these to go. But come back tomorrow to see what day 4 is. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube things. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!